Welcome back, Baddie Nation. We're here at our 45th? Oh, we're almost at 50. Well, I'm here. I'm very excited. One of your hosts, Herbert.
Octavio.
Jonathan.
Ronnie. And Rico.
Caesar.
Caesar's one of the OG hosts. He's one of my favorite people, to be honest. If you need any, like, what he lays pipe? What
No.
did you say?
I lay pipe.
No, Caesar does not lay pipe. He's a welder, so you guys seen him on Instagram. Caesar the welder. That's your IG. So Caesar, he did one of the plaques for the baddies, dude. So we haven't
actually the only plaques, not one of the plaques.
So we only have one plaque in the world. So we might sell it and make money off of that to get rich.
Not too expensive, maybe a couple million. Just first buy. First
Well, he was also I think he was like the fifth guy, very very early on, right? Fifth.
Fifth guy or Baddie?
Baddie, God.
Fifth pipe.
Yeah, fifth pipe.
No, but he he's done a lot of work, dude. Right now he's been going to pick up USA, right? What do you do there? Tell the people what you do. What do you do at Pick Up USA? Go. Let her know.
Pick Up USA. It's a basketball-based gym. They run full-on games with refs. 10-minute games. Located right here in Nervondale. You want to get balled up, rolled up?
Yeah, man.
Piped up.
Well, not only that, he says that there's sometimes people that go and they close down the gym, right? Because people pay for it. You can rent it out.
The recent one that went there and closed down the whole gym was The Rock. He was there because he was doing a TV show in Nervondale.
No way.
Yeah, what's it called? The Titan? No.
Yeah, something like that,
yeah.
right? Whether it's like an obstacle course and stuff. Huh? Yeah.
And so far, right there at Pickup, I met Shaquille O'Neal, Rudy Gay, and
how tall is he, bro?
I think someone else, but I forgot.
Yeah, hey guys, you guys
It was big.
See, the only people you can meet at LA Fitness is at Baddies. That's the only people you can meet at LA Fitness. But I know it's expensive though to go to a gym like that because it's more. I don't know. It's just you have the gym and you have the refs, right, for the basketball games.
You also have a full-on weight section.
Yeah.
We can always jump the fence though, right guys?
No, you can't.
No, it's locked.
Sneak me in,
But how much does it cost right now if you want to sign up?
Well, right now you want to sign up, I think it's $100 a month.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude.
And think about this. We don't charge people to go on hikes.
We should though.
No, we shouldn't.
We should.
No, it's
We need to make money. We have no money in the Baddies.
We gotta find a way.
We have people quitting left and right.
How about you get a job? Well, talking about jobs though, right, guys? I don't know if you know, but I've been seeing a lot of we need people, we need to hire, what is it? We're hiring and all that signs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Today I was hanging out with Caesar and we were delivering some stuff for his his company, and we they're saying that they're kind of slow because one of the personnel's left or coworkers left the job because they didn't even put a 2-week notice. So U.S. jobs openings hit a record level. So they rose up to 16,000 at the end of May. So bringing the total number of available positions to a new high of 9.2 million, dude. So that means a lot of people I think they got lazy.
That's a lot of jobs.
But what type of jobs are open for real?
Everything.
Is it high? Is it high you have to have a higher level degree? Is it just
I think anywhere
service work? What is it?
Anything, you name it. What do you want to work? Janitorial studies, or what do you want to do?
NASA.
Probably
not a lot of job
they're hiring.
openings.
Come on, they are hiring. They're looking at Mars right now, right? They're trying to.
Oh yeah, they're looking at Mars for sure.
They recently had, I think I read it was 18,000 applicants, and out of those, only 10 were taken.
So I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just saying that there's 9.3 million Americans who were unemployed and actively seeking for jobs in May. So they were seeking for jobs. So now finally, jobs are opening back up. I think the market's going to go better. Start looking at, you can even see that the interest rates are going up. So that means that the houses might drop or might not drop. So if you're looking to buy a house, it's time to maybe buy a house or not. But keep on saving, guys. And like I said, if you need help on job searching or just overall, hit up the Baddies DMs. We'll help you. We might not hire you because we're not hiring, right, Herbert?
No, but we might have job openings soon. We know we have a higher demand, especially at the hikes coming up. There's a lot more demand. We need more personnel,
we'll take
security
internships with no pay.
Security. Oh yeah, we should do internships.
Security.
No pay.
I'm looking to get a whistle. Remember, we need whistles.
For the hike?
Yeah, for the hike to sort of
What's that song? Blow the whistle.
Flow Rida, right?
Is it Flo Rida?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
Horrible. No, it's not.
Okay, stop. So
what happened?
So guys, But don't be like, if you don't have a job, like, don't be afraid to just shoot your application. And even if you get denied, just keep on trying, guys. Because failure leads to success, right? So if you keep on failing, you're going to get one that says yes.
Yeah, what's that one quote? It's like, you miss all the shots you don't take, right?
That's a quote, yeah.
So,
right there.
And I know one of the baddies here is applying to places, so, we should be good.
I am. I'm actually applying to a variety of different jobs right now because I'm trying to do an intern right now. I'm looking at other jobs, but I'm trying to be picky about it. I'm trying to be picky about it. If I get too desperate, I'll get whichever job makes sense at the time. But right now, I'm doing internships. I don't think I have the best transcripts school-wise. But again, like you said, I'm still applying to all the cool ones, all the shitty ones, I guess. I'm applying everywhere. See what they respond, and like it says, if you failed it, you failed it. I mean, it kind of just.
Have you gotten like any interviews or?
Well, this happened. This was like these last couple of days, like this last week, I guess you could say. I've been.
What if you like pull up one day and it's like they take you to a back room and there's a black leather couch?
Oh,
then I'll sit down and wait for the questions, and I'll hope that this isn't what I'm thinking because.
Is that the only thing in the room that's black? The
They're
couch?
like, hey, man, you won't get paid today.
It's like a random hole in the wall that just has an arrow pointed at it. Like who knows what it is. But,
There's like a guy.
I hope if I get hired, maybe do something cool that has to do with what I'm looking for. But
Do you want to be on camera?
I don't know what they're gonna want, but I'm hoping it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be science related, I hope. And yeah, man, having a good resume is something that I would say is important. I would say look over your resume, make sure it looks adequate, looks professional.
Always have someone proofread your stuff.
Always.
You read it, and obviously you think like, oh, like you read it like the way you want to, like obviously like.
Put it this way: you have one of the baddies read it, we'll make it bad, like in the good bad.
Yeah, we all took AP English here,
And
I got you.
Yeah, so if you wanna send us your resume, just don't we don't want to know your social security number. We don't want to know anything like that. Like just send us your credit card information. It'll be good. We're good. But talking about like how we're talking about getting a new job, right? Getting something, right? You have to negotiate, right? Like if you have good experience and if you're applying somewhere else, you can't just sell yourself short. Sometimes you can't take the pay cut, but you got to make sure that you're going to be happy with yourself, right? You can't just make the manager happy, not yourself. So how do you negotiate? Like just maybe before you go into the interview or when you get if you say you get like the thumbs up, like, hey, this is your offer, make sure that you have like options, like different options. Like, hey, one option will be like, hey, can I get $5,000 extra? And then they say no, I'll be like, all right, well, can I get, extra days off? Or can I get every other Friday off? Like, you'd be surprised. They'll work with you.
It's all about it's all about the details in the words. If you pay attention to what you're saying and what they're asking, you can really create a sentence where like you sound really well. And like you said, if you do your research and let's say that the average for the company is like $20 to $25 an hour, that's the average pay, and they're offering you 22. You can very well say like, oh, I would like to get paid $24 an hour, and this is why. Your criteria says that you want this, and I'm bringing to the table this, which is your resume. And you glorify your resume so that it sounds better, so that you actually have an argument towards why you want that raise, instead of like, can I have that raise? Because that doesn't sound like you're asking. That just sounded like they're always going to say no, because why would they say yes? They're always going to say no the first time because they're not going to give you free money. So I think it's important to do your research on the company, find out what the average pay is, find out what they're looking for, and know how to glorify yourself, because your resume is like your most powerful tool in this.
Yeah, and ask someone though, hey, does this seem right? Like, am I asking for too much? Because sometimes you think that you're asking for a lot, but at the end of the day, it's nothing,
Which is, again, do your research and find out what the average pay is for your position, so you're aware, because sometimes they might undersell you or something, and you want to be paying attention.
Would you guys go? So this is if you already have a job and you're trying to get a pay raise, or
it's either your.
So would you ask around your coworkers what they're getting paid?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, that would be crossing boundaries. What I would do instead is review what the job is that you applied for, and review what your duties are by definition. And if they're making you do more than you're supposed to be doing, you should value your time and your efforts. If you think you're a good employee and you know you're a good employee, then you should be able to prove it. So within a fair amount of time, let's say after 6 months, with no recognition, let's say, because you should be getting recognized. If you're in a good company, they should be recognizing the good employees. And if you're a good employee and you're not being recognized, you're either in the wrong job or you're just a good employee.
So like,
as long as not a good employee. So then what I'm telling you is, take notes of what your real duties are so that when you talk to your manager, be like, hey, and he keeps offering you extra duties that aren't part of your job, you can tell him, I would be more than happy to take on these responsibilities, but can we talk about maybe a pay raise? Because throughout these last 6 months, my duties are A, B, C, D, and you have been giving me, EFG, you know what I mean? So and I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining. I'm doing it. You can see 6 months of proof. I'm not just talking out of my ass. And you tell them, I would want to continue to work with you and progress the company, but I want to do it in a way where, I'm winning too, because, you just have to know how to sell yourself.
So hypothetically, let's say I'm HR and Jonathan's not paying me enough, which is true. He's not paying me anything, actually. So Jonathan, I want to get paid. My duties is HR. I make sure all the talent is taken care of. Everyone gets their needs met, but I also upload videos. So I do.
Well,
so
you only do one thing.
Hey, let me finish. Is this?
Ain't nobody.
Yeah. So can I get paid, Jonathan? Is that what I'm?
You're getting paid by having the friendship that other people would love to have.
Yeah, imagine
you're hanging out with us.
So that's a lot. Is it wrap out the equipment, man?
Even Octavio's here.
Well, you see, if you would have done my strategy, it would have worked. The last time you hiked, you could have told Jonathan, the last time I hiked, I talked to three fellow hikers and I engaged in conversation. I spread the baddies' love, and therefore I think I deserve a raise, Mr. Jonathan.
So guess what?
I feel like I have to spread my legs in order to get a raise, to be honest.
Don't spread your legs.
No.
But look at this. Look, Enrique, he did not get a raise. He just got a pat on the back, and he knows that, we're helping each other out for the future, right? Yeah. But, there's, like I said, no one's going to get paid at the Baddies. Straight up, on the podcast. No one's getting paid. We're doing this. We're going to be what? What do we want to be?
Non-profit.
There it is. Non-profit. So, we're not getting paid.
Wait, what? Who decided this bullshit?
We're here for the people.
I think we decided. I think you called out that day during the board meeting.
Was that out of state?
It was anonymous and it said Ronnie. What the fuck is this bullshit?
And don't if you're working right now and you do want to get a raise, like you said, do your research, understand what's going on. Please do not miss management meetings, because that's isn't to help you know what's what you have to do to level up or stuff like that.
Ask questions, bro. Always ask questions. Don't be afraid to learn.
And if you're saying, don't ask if you have a close friend at work, then ask him how much he's getting paid. If you're thinking like that, your guys are homies like that.
Trust
check
that
his pay
person
statement.
Don't chase him.
Or just break into their car. They probably have a pay stub there somewhere in there.
Or if you see an envelope that says do not open confidential, open it.
That means that's the telltale sign to open it, right? Yeah. We should open a lot of things in the bad, exactly.
Confidential.
Just open her eyes.
Caesar, what's going on, Caesar?
He's talking about negotiation skills. That's fine.
So what do you think about negotiation skills? Because I know you're a
businessman.
You're a businessman. So
is that your favorite N-word, negotiations, or?
No, if someone comes up to you, you're hiring someone. What are you gonna tell them? If someone tries to tell you, "Hey, look, Caesar, I have 20 years of experience," right? He tells you. He doesn't show you. Are you gonna believe him, or what are you gonna tell him? Hey, I start everybody like this, or what?
First thing I would do is run a test on him.
Oh, yeah, you gotta offer higher.
Yeah,
you gotta offer higher.
What I'll do is I give him 2 pieces of metal and I'll tell him weld these 2 pieces together. And what I'll do is I'll rig the machine, the settings. I'll put them. I'll mess them up, and I'll look and see if he notices the settings are wrong.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. But if he just welds and he tells me, "Hey, your machine I think is broken," then he doesn't know his stuff. Mm-hmm. You can have all the experience in welding, but when it comes to my type of work, it's fabricating, knowing how to use a tape measure and know how to use the machine, grind and all that. So it's not just pure on welding. I'm not gonna put all the stuff on the table and you just come and weld. You have to actually fabricate doors,
set it up, everything. And
when we go install, you gotta dig holes, make cement. So it's a bunch of stuff.
But so what we tell if someone tries to tell you hey, I think I want $25 an hour to start, and you're like, are you gonna tell me let's start you off slow?
Yeah.
Let's start you off 1 month
I probably
20.
I probably start him out $18-$20. And then go from there. If I see that he's actually a good candidate, and we'll bump him up to what he wants. Cause if he puts in the work, then I gotta put in.
Your side of
For the most part, you do get what you deserve, and I think the big takeaway from what he said is the fact that if he challenges you, he's kind of raising the question from the other side of the story, where you have to be ready and prepare yourself for these questions, all these what if questions. You have to know how to respond to those, because sometimes they try to drown you in that. or when they ask you like those personal questions, like what are your strengths, what are they, all those typical interview questions.
Oh, yeah.
Have answers ready. Don't have them completely memorized. Have the idea of your answer ready so that it comes out fluent in the conversation. But I mean, have answers prepared, because having that little like quote unquote elevator pitch can literally save your life or get you that job if you just articulate yourself in a way that makes sense. Take deep breaths. Make sure you're pronunciating the words and everything, and I think that'll help everything.
I would just pull up the Baddie's IG, right? That's what you guys would do, right? Like here.
Yeah, I just look at the Baddie's IG and I look at every single reel and
your references,
and I see what they do. Because they're like models. The Baddies are models, right, Herbert?
Everyone's beautiful. Yeah, everyone's beautiful at the Baddies. Some more beautiful than not everyone. But like some people are like a little bit better looking. Let's be
honest.
There's
a hierarchy, is what you're saying.
There's definitely a hierarchy. Who would we say is at the top, the tippity top?
Me.
I think it's like that one meme or scene with like Thor and that one other guy, Star-Lord, and they try to argue who's the leader, and like
yeah.
I think one of us thinks he's the leader, but of course it's actually like someone else. But like
it's because he's the loudest, so it's like okay, we'll let him have it because he gets aggressive if he doesn't get what he wants.
Let's see. What? No, come on, guys. Let's say I run everything except for the uploading the podcast. But
you're still not gonna get paid, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm still not getting paid though. See, I don't mind. It's fine. I'm not getting paid, but
again, it's for the people. It's not
it's for you guys, you listeners. We love y'all, and not only that, they're gonna be some August cleanup events that we're gonna be teaming up, collabing with someone else. So we'll let you know. So you might win some prizes. Yeah, we won't pay you guys to hype with us, but you guys do some raffles.
There's a chance you'll kind of get paid if you win a prize. So come through, have fun.
Stickers.
Could we raffle off?
What about the prize would be a date with a baddie?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, raffle up a human.
On a date, they have to just. But can they pick, or are we gonna get a lottery and like what if they get someone like ugly?
Get to know a Baddie Day.
Get to know a Baddie Day, and he might take you to get some Tierra Mia cafe.
No, how about like you get the baddie, you win, but you can do whatever you want.
Well, the winner has to pay for all the expenses because baddies can't afford it.
No, that's fucked up. The baddies have to pay. Whatever baddie gets
taxes and tip.
We'll go for a walk at the swap meet or some shit,
We'll take you to the McDonald's dollar menu.
Or I think you guys should go up, like maybe Portos or something. Come on, guys.
No.
Coffee with the.
I say go up.
No, we go down. That's what. Nice.
So you go to Portos and have a little coffee with a pan dulce. Not a pan dulce.
No, it's up to the winner what they want to do.
That's true. Okay,
they can do whatever they want.
The winner decides.
The baddie is a piece of Play-Doh. The winner could mold it the way it wants. He or she wants.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens with
it's
that
2021,
idea,
baby.
But
it's 2021.
Going back to the podcast, we're talking that we are not paying, anybody here, or whoever hikes with us, we are going to have, give you guys prizes. You will see it coming on these future hikes. And not only that, like I said, we're going to give you guys stickers. Stickers come out of our pocket, right? Because we don't get funded.
Definitely my pocket. Yeah, it came out.
And my pocket is hurting.
Yeah.
It's not hurting, But going away from businesses and all that, let's talk about this heat. I know we kept seeing heat, cramps, guys. Cramps is a strong it's something that if you haven't experienced cramps when you've been working out, then I don't know if you're doing it right or doing it wrong, because you might be working out too little, not too hard. So cramps, I feel like you have to hydrate. You have to hydrate yourself. Make sure that you drink. I think what's the drink that you told me to drink?
I've been drinking Sweato X.
Sweato X.
It's a electrolyte drink, no sugar added. It's tasteful.
Yeah.
You can find them at CVS for $2.99.
Okay. I was gonna say
for 21.3 ounces.
I was gonna say just drink an agua fresca with pepino. That's it, dude.
Well,
also coconut water.
Coconut water.
Really good.
Some water from the manguera.
That was full of minerals, bro.
Yeah, those extra minerals.
Hey, when you were a kid, that shit was tasty. Stop playing. That shit was good.
Water my worms before I ate them with that water.
Yeah.
So to avoid any preventions of cramps, make sure that you drink plenty of liquid every day. Yeah, bananas. Also, what did I hear? If you feel already dehydrated, that's already too late.
That's what they say, that if you feel dehydrated, it's already too late in the sense of when you need water. But what that means is that you need to be drinking water before you get hydrated, before you get dehydrated, that makes sense. So make sure you're constantly drinking water. Every 30 minutes, take a sip, or every hour, or whatever.
And also, fluids help your muscles contract and relax and keep your muscles hydrated and less, tired. Whatever. So make sure that you either have a liquid IV, have electrolytes. There's a lot of different types of electrolytes. If you look at Amazon electrolyte tablets, there's so many companies out there. And so you got to make sure that you know what you're buying. I think every single tablet is the same. And so it costs money, but I promise it'll be worth it at the end of the day, if you avoid cramps. Also, please stretch your muscles. Stretching before and after you use any muscle for an extended period. I don't believe in stretching. You guys know this, but I'm not saying I don't believe in stretching. It's just I don't know how to stretch, and I'm not flexible.
Oh, we can.
One of us can stretch out here.
Yeah, we'll take turns stretching you out when one of us doesn't do it for sure.
But what he's trying to say though is that he doesn't practice stretching often, but I mean he's been doing fitness for a long time. I would definitely recommend stretching though because hydration helps with the cramps. They mostly come from the heat when you have inadequate blood supplies or like a nerve compression. For those of you that didn't know, obviously like you know how your lower back is affiliated with your legs. If there's a nerve compression on your lower back, like hiking for example, because you're constantly like stretching it out and like flexing it, you can cramp up your legs and stuff like that. So that's why it's important to like keep your blood flowing and don't compress too many nerves. And
who here has gotten a cramp at the gym?
I've gotten cramps everywhere in my life. Even in the middle of
hiking,
of
rattlesnake.
sexy time.
But it's usually after the hike that I start getting the cramps.
See, it depends. Everybody's different, right? So either you get it like during the hike, after the hike, or at night. You'd be surprised. You'll be laying down in bed and you have a cramp. But I know I recently did Crystal Lake, the cycling, bike ride, and I got a cramp at mile. I think it was like 18 out of 47. Mile 18 out of 47. I was with my friend, so I wasn't by myself. I didn't have any electrolytes, but I did have liquid IV. I ate so much sugary stuff. You have to have like your energy carbs, and I drink so much water and
You still got cramp.
Yep, and it was bad but I still made it up. That's another thing, guys. I stopped, stretched, went back on my bike. Stopped, stretched, went back on my bike. I even walked like a mile max. And you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta you gotta make sure that you finish anywhere and anything. You know what I mean?
Always finish, guys.
Always finish, guys.
That's his shirt. That's the next shirt.
Always coming, always finishing.
Consensually.
But I know Enrique knows about this. We know that every single time that someone wants to give up on us, we always push him. We help him. We motivate them. We tell them, hey,
We try to.
we only have one more mile left, even though we have like 20 miles
We're
left.
almost there, and there's most likely in and out at the top. So
In and out at the top of the peak. You know this, guys. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on, and just make sure that you stay hydrated to avoid any cramps. Even if you work at the gym, or if you run, or recycle, or any type of fitness activity, make sure you stay hydrated because the weather is gonna beat us up.
summer, man.
Summer. And if you do cleanups, stay hydrated because you're gonna be in the sun. I promise. And so yeah, guys, like I said, let's wrap it up.
Should we announce we're gonna we're gonna raffle, or we will raffle?
No, we'll announce. We'll announce something. We'll announce what we're gonna raffle. So no, we're gonna announce. We're gonna raffle we're gonna raffle some gift cards. We're gonna raffle maybe some shirts because we have some merch, but we still gotta do more search. So we have to do inventory to make sure that we raffle. We had to raffle, but I know in the future hikes we want to do a lot of type of games, activities because games are fun. We always
more exciting, make some prizes.
Because if we do tickets, right? If we do tickets, like the raffle tickets, it's kind of like it's boring. I want to make sure that everybody talks to each other at the hikes.
We'll play Monopoly.
No, imagine that'll take
Maybe some
forever.
poker, maybe, or like some Twister. I don't know.
Dude, everybody's all like fighting, like, oh, I want your church.
Let's play dodgeball
We can shoot dice.
or shoot each other.
Shoot each other? We can do that.
Nah. How about we play marbles? We play marbles. When you're a little kid.
Oh,
we play
dude, that was fun when I was a kid. I remember that shit. That was fun.
No, but we want to do games like I know this past hike we did a hot potato, and so that was a pretty cool game. So we want to do like more type of games that just involves everybody. And if you come to hike in our hikes, we make sure that you feel at home. like all of the baddies tries to talk to someone random, you know, just to like get to know each other, right? Or, you know, a big group of people. And we want to make sure that you're just at home and it's all good vibes. And you feel it with us, so.
Yeah, like, ask questions.
Get out.
Get out.
So we're talking about you know, cramps. Now let's talk about, you know, when you go to the gym, right, and you're hitting the weights hard because you want to look good for hot summer, which is already too long. We basically what we got to do is when you go to the gym, you got to spot each other, right, in order to hit the max PRs and all that good stuff. So what do you do at the gym if you go with your friend? Do you have your friend just like looking at you, or do you like tell him, "Hey, bro, spot me," or what? Because I know some people.
I usually just give him a thumbs up. Hey, man, you got this, bro.
No. So I feel like what you got to do is when you go to the gym. Yeah, it's fun going alone. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes when you want to like go up on
yourself.
Yeah, when you want to go up on weight and push yourself, you need to have someone. The reason why is you want to make sure that you don't get injured. Because injury, once you get injured, that's it. You're done for that probably month or year or whatever, you know. So it's gonna suck just because you want to look good in front of some girl next door or something, or some guy next to you, whatever. You wanted to compete with some guy because sometimes you want to compete with others.
And then sometimes you compete with the guy in the mirror. Sometimes your ego takes over a little bit, and you end up hurting yourself.
So when you spot someone, communicate. Communication is a key. Make sure you're looking at that person when they're doing the workout.
In their eyes.
Yeah, don't look at them in their eyes and say "I love you," and just be like, "Hey, you know, hit the weights." And what did I always tell you guys when we're going up on weight? What did I tell you, Herbert? Let's see if you know. Put another plate.
Add a plate.
Add a plate.
Oh
there
yeah,
it is.
my favorite saying. Yeah.
Add a plate. So you know what I mean. If it's too light, add a plate. It doesn't matter if it's 10 pounds.
You think I should have told my parents that before they split up? Like put a plate.
Put a plate in the middle.
This doesn't make any sense now, but you'll understand.
No, I know that every time we work out though, we're like we'll spot random people too. Because sometimes there's be some guys that come up to you, "Hey bro, can you spot me?" Like, yeah, I'll spot you. Like, right? There's some guys that. Why are you laughing? What have you been?
We love guys here at the Baddies. Yeah,
you just word things funny, but yes, I mean we love helping people, and like if someone needs help spotting, we'll spot them. And I agree with what he's saying though, because I personally like I'm always looking at my form because I don't think I am subconscious about it. I don't think I ever have my form right, and sometimes it is wrong, even though I've been doing the workout for a while. But like I'm constantly like watching my motion and everything, and when I struggle, having a spotter makes me really get the workouts worth. Because if there's no spotter, then I don't think I'd get as sore, or I'd get as tired. And I mean, I'm already there. I'm already like at 8, let's say. But like, what's 2 more? If someone can spot me, then those 2 more can really change the workout. But I don't know, just doing it right though, like holding the wrist. If it's anywhere that's like, I guess with too much weight control, hold the wrist or the elbows, but just spot the right way, I guess, or communicate, talk to the person you're with, and see what they prefer. But,
or it's cool to go with friends because they push you. Like you said, they push you, but sometimes you want to have different types of workouts in your routine. So let's say we all go together, right? There's how many of us here? 20? No, so there's only 6 of us here. So let's say if I choose a workout, Enrique chooses a workout, Ronnie chooses a workout. You know, everybody just Caesar and then Octavio and then you, right? Herbert, HR. So we all choose a workout and that I've never done before. Like I haven't done like 5 of your workouts because I do one of my workouts. So that's pretty cool because you don't want to have the same workouts every week. You want to kind of like change it up.
Change them up, yeah.
Because you want, I guess, being repetitive is.
Your muscles get used to it, and it becomes exactly muscle memory, exactly that. So you're not working out anymore. But that's like kind of extreme though. Like you can definitely do the same workouts for a long time and you'll be fine. You'll still grow, but definitely change it up. I mean, it keeps it interesting and on a personal level, like to just do different stuff. So
yeah. So and when you're spotting someone, last tip. Make sure, like I said, communication. Because if your buddy gets injured, like, isn't it suck, dude?
Don't lean on the bar. Don't help them if they're not ready. Like if you know the person, like stare at them. You'll know when they need your help. Just because they stop moving or they're struggling or whatever, like they can probably keep pushing. Once you see them start like losing, going down, then maybe you spot them. But like, don't spot them if they're immediately struggling, because then that's the whole point. They're supposed to struggle. So make sure that you're spotting them at the right time, because spotting them too early, you're gonna cheat them from the workout. So pay attention to that.
Yeah, and when you're pushing them, that's right. I'm just gonna expand on that. When you're helping him like push up on the weight, Like, don't do it all for him because it's gonna suck. Because I seen those people like I'm struggling, and then, like I was like, hey, can you spot me? Like, let's say Herbert, because he kind of doesn't know how to spot. I'm saying, when you spotted me, like you're like I was telling you push up, but I'm not saying like actual push up. I'm just saying like a little tap. Because I'm trying to give like 90% and or 95, and you give like 5%. You know. So, but you can't give me like 20%. You know what I mean? You can't. Like, you don't do that. I just said, but we're getting better at it, right? Herbert?
Oh yeah.
And you want to get more money, right? So
yeah, I do want to raise because it's tough out there, man.
And life is tough, and gas prices went down or up, right?
Have they gone up there?
I think they've been they've been
fluctuating up.
91 is horrible for sure.
Yeah, well, you don't put 91. So let's wrap it up. Now for sure we're wrapping this up for the podcast. So like I said, guys, we're gonna do some future cleanups on August. We're gonna do more hikes, and we're gonna do a bike ride for sure. Bike ride. I'll be serious. This month, July, a bike ride is gonna be for beginners. July, so it's gonna be for beginners, and it's gonna be for like anybody could come. Beach, cruiser, mountain bike, BMX, tricycle, fixie. What is it called? The tandem bike, the 2-seater, any type of bike.
Stretch.
Unicycles.
bikes.
Unicycles.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go to Santa Fe Dam, basically. I'll say it right now, but so yeah, guys, don't forget, follow us on Instagram and have a good day. You know what I mean?
Peace out, guys.